Raising mental health awareness by shredding some documents. You might be wondering how that goes together. This afternoon, Lynn Hammerstrom from the Better Business Bureau and Dr. Ashley Benson with NAMI are here with us to explain. And it's Wear Your Pink Day in WTOL studio. First of all, let's start with you, Lynn. Talk about the shredding event coming up and how the Better Business Bureau works with that.
Okay, this is an annual event that the Better Business Bureau has been doing for over 20 years. We've been doing it for 15 years here in Toledo with our local Better Business Bureau, with our partner, our trusted partner, AccuShred and Nate Segal over there. So we've brought this for an annual consumer protection. Shred your documents, anything that can prevent identity theft and fraud that may end up in a garbage bin somewhere. Let's go have it shredded. Bank statements, medical records, things like that.
So this will be Saturday morning, 9 a.m. to 1 o'clock at the Westgate parking lot on Central Avenue. So yeah, bring 3 bags or boxes per household, paper documents, and they'll take care of them for you.
Yep.
Very good deal.
And some small appliances, so cell phones, some computers, TVs, there is a cost for them. At 40 inches or less is $35 to dispose of, and 40 inches and bigger are $40, I think. That's the number to dispose of them as well.
So Dr. Ashley, explain, you work with NAMI. Mental health awareness, and we all are in agreement. Mental health has been a mess since the start of COVID, and it's really not getting much better. Everybody's trying to get through day by day. Yeah. But where does this all come in with what NAMI's mission is?
So NAMI is all about shredding the stigma, and so shredding documents and cleaning up the community, shredding the stigma on mental health. And so this partnership is really going to allow us to just continue to raise awareness. I serve on NAMI's board, and just, you know, all that work with awareness with mental health is super important, because what's happening is there's this stigma that exists in a variety of communities that says that people are afraid to bring up and talk about the fact that they're dealing with something. And so this way is another way for us to say, bring up that awareness and, you know, access to resources, and doing events like the Shred the Stigma, the NAMI Walk, things like that helps us to have free services and offer that support out there in the community.
Well, let's start with during COVID, which probably really started the spiral down for a lot of people. For adults, for sure, but for kids having to deal with this in their own unique way. We've talked before about how high school kids lost their prom, they lost their graduation. All kids lost the socialization and the skills you have from being with friends and learning how to be a person and express yourself. And that was all put on hold for 2 years, and I don't know if it's going to take a lot of time for people to catch up with that. Yes. What's your feeling about that?
So so I serve as Vice President for Student Affairs at Lourdes University. And so in my direct role with students it's all about dealing with mental health and conduct and all those different things. Mental health is so super important in higher ed, and the support that we're providing to the students. So what I'm finding is, as the students are coming into higher education, they're coming in having dealt with a variety of different mental health conditions, you know, as high school students, as middle school students, and then they're coming into these higher ed environments and they're on their own for the first time, and they're trying to learn how to navigate that. And in some cases have had those conversations with family where it's not, you know, they have the stigma, so it's not something that we really talk about. So and that is where the awareness is coming into play. So you know, what I see in my profession is that the concept of mental health and the breakdown that people are having is becoming more prevalent in our communities. And so COVID did not help that at all, because basically it put people into isolation as opposed to helping them become more socialized and connected to people. So as a result, like, just learning how to process and deal with a variety of different things has been a struggle for a lot of our youth. And then we're telling them, hey, go out into the world, live your life, and be this adult and make all these great decisions, and they have not necessarily had the training for that.
There's no doubt that when you're in college, this is the final rehearsal for being an adult. You're going into something interests you to develop a career and begin the rest of your life. Perhaps marriage is the next step, or a serious relationship. It's a whole huge transition for everyone. So anyway, Okay, so we've got the shredding event coming up on Saturday. There you go, 9 to 1 at Westgate parking lot on Central. Free shedding and shredding, and the Better Business Bureau has donations there, taking donations for that. So coming up, get out there and enjoy it. Thanks so much for being here, both of you.
Thank you for having
Thanks
us.
for having us.
Let's kick
so
off
much.
Mental Health Awareness Month to
And-
shred the stigma.
Yes.
And why not wear pink?
Yes,
Yeah,
and wear pink
wear
and
pink.
support the NAMI walk, all the things.